My name is Art McMahon. I am a carpenter by trade now, and what we're trying to do is develop our farm here that my wife and I have purchased and turn it into a functioning and hopefully somewhat viable farm operation and still enjoy what we do with our careers.
I looked at this property 3 times, and the third time I came out before someone else was going to buy this property. I said, "Please come with me, Dad." And he met me here, got out of the car, and looked around and said, "If you don't buy it, I will." My name is Judy McMahon. My dad was a second-generation farmer.
Judy's father was an avid farmer, very knowledgeable guy. He literally spent every weekend up here. Saturday morning we would hit the ground running, and he would take us to a field and say, "We got to get this done." He was bringing up a bulldozer and we were sculpting fields. I mean, we were just going from one project to the other. And within the space of 2 years, from what it looked like to where we're at now, this is pretty much the foundation of what he had laid out for us. When we bought this property, he told me that he would bring me a tractor and he would leave it on the farm until I could get my own equipment. After a search of about 2 months, he called me up and he said, "I found a Massey Ferguson tractor." Based on the fact of the topography of the property and the farm itself, he needed something that was a low center of gravity, wide wheelbase, very dependable. As far as the farming here, it's kind of evolving. We first started to get the field set up and started to cut and sell hay. We ended up starting to develop a meat goat herd. There's the remnants of an old orchard on the property, which we are in the process of regrowing and restructuring. We've groomed the older trees to the point where they're producing quite a nice crop of apples every year. I enjoy making wine, and we've been good at it over the years. We've won a lot of national awards, and we're getting to the point now we've developed a plan to actually start to grow some vine grapes here. And we're in the process of looking for more cash crops to grow. We've been experimenting with potatoes the last couple of years, so we're feeling that we might want to be doing some larger acreage pieces of potatoes and pumpkins.
It's very difficult to make that your only income. I wish it was possible to make that my only income, but I am here all the hours that I'm not working as an office manager in a school.
As far as my full-time career, I am a carpenter, builder. I guess the difficult part is if I have to leave early in the morning and don't get back till late at night. In the winter, it's tough to get the farm chores caught up to date as far as feeding the animals and anything that would require work during the daytime. I think my plan would be within the next 5 years. I think I would hope to be able to stay here full-time.
We realized we needed another tractor and talked about how we were going to acquire this, and went up to see the Ray team at Sosler's in New York, and they were almost waiting for us because they knew after we bought the first tractor that there'd be room in our field for another tractor. Ray reminded me very much of myself and my dad in business. It's a father-son operation.
And Ray and his son spec'd out this tractor. I mean, above and beyond expectations as far as going there and driving the equipment, trying everything. It's our mid-range horsepower tractor requirement that we were trying to fill.
One of the reasons we went forward with the Massey Ferguson 1742 was that it would be something I could assist my husband in farming in for the next years down the line. It was with the enclosed cab and the easeability of steering and handling of that tractor. He feels I can be his assistant following the bigger tractor.
And we ordered that, and they delivered it here just before December in 2017, before Christmas this year, to complete our fleet. And I think now we pretty much have all the equipment that we're going to currently need for what's going on here at the farm. We can use it for cutting with the hay bind. We can use it for raking in the fields. We can use it with the bucket on the front for snow removal. As my wife says, it's not work anymore with a cab.
Leaving the farm is very hard in the morning. I pull away and say, "Why am I leaving here? I really want to be here all day." But we have obligations to support ourselves.
We're trying to establish this as a legacy for the family. It's hard to describe it but I think it's probably easier to visualize it when I have my kids come up and their kids, my grandkids come up and see them enjoying the property as much as we're enjoying the property. I think farming is one of those jobs, occupations, careers, whatever you want to call it, that does give you a feeling of accomplishment because you do see certainly a concrete result from your work at the end of the day.